Hey there, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Hey, I have some 5-year-old potting soil sitting here. Can we actually grow in it? Come along and we'll talk about that. Take a look at this pot. I moved it out of the way when I was working in the backyard here, but look at the weeds in there. It's got grass, all kinds of Bermuda grass in there. That's the state of many of these pots that were unused in my backyard. Can you grow in that? Is that soil any good down there? Is it depleted? I mean, that's pretty gnarly. How about this one? Look at all these weeds. I mean, they're just deep in there. Can I clear these weeds out and reuse this soil? I mean, the roots are so bound in there that the whole soil block wants to come out. Well, can you grow in it? Well, I'm here to say that you can. Well, in a previous video, actually my second best video that I've ever made in terms of performance, I showed you how to revitalize old potting soil. So many people in the comments thanked me because so many gardeners are under the impression that you can only use potting soil once to grow something in, and then it becomes depleted. But that's just not the case. This potting soil in both of these pots has been here between about 4 and 5 years, and I've grown many things in them. Not only that, they've been chock full of weeds. Can you still use it? Well, I'm here to show you today, yet again, that yes, you can use this stuff again. In fact, let's take a closer look at this soil and see what it looks like after all that time, sitting out here, growing things over and over, and fighting with weeds. If we dig around in this potting soil, we see that there's a lot going on in here. You've got things like this little white thing, this soil with filaments of white growing in it, that's fungal life. That is some sort of mycorrhizal fungi in there, and that's good for the soil. What that tells us, things like this, what this tells us is that this soil is in the process of organically breaking down. And you can see I've got an ant colony in there as well. So that tells us that there's a lot of soil life in here, and there's stuff breaking down by fungal action. Potting mix that we use in these pots has to be well draining. That's why this is very light, very rich in organic matter. In fact, there's probably not very much, I should say, mineral content in here. Not very much soil or actual dirt, so to speak. It's all organic material. This potting mix is largely peat moss and a little bit of perlite you can see in there. Well, though there's a lot of activity going on in this soil as it's breaking down, there can be a lack of nutrients that your plants can take up right away after you grow. So all we have to do is put it back in there. And that's just the simple secret to growing in a pot over and over and over. Replace the nutrition that your plants can access straight away. So we're going to add some fertilizer to this, mix it up a bit, and it will be ready to go. Hello, Phoebe. What are you up to, huh? You're up to shedding. That's what you're doing. All right, move away. Move away. I don't want to cut you. What? Oh, she's a good girl. Yes, ma'am. Good dog. Good dog. All right, hop down and move. No, you're gonna get in my way here. Well, that's a mess in there. Phoebe, I don't want to cut your nose. She likes the smell of fertilizer. This fertilizer has got water in it, and it stinks to high heaven. I like this Dr. Earth's organic fertilizer, and though it stinks and though it has water in it, it's still a good amendment to our soil. So I'm going to take a few scoops of this and just drop it in there. Look at that, that's just like mud. This is a slow release fertilizer that has already started getting kind of rancid. That's why Phoebe's hanging around. But this added to the soil will revitalize it with stuff your plants can take up relatively quickly, even though it's a slow release fertilizer. We're just going to work that into the soil. I think a little more might be helpful. You could use any kind of fertilizer for vegetables that you want. You could use a synthetic if you had to, but these organic fertilizers, they won't burn your plants. If you plant, you could plant directly in this stuff and it won't burn. Like these chunks here, don't have to really worry about those too much. So we're just going to work in some fertilizer. Now if I had some azomite, I would put some azomite in here. Azomite is a mineral, and mineralization is one of the keys to your plants tasting good and being really healthy. If you can get some minerals in here, that's great. But yeah, I'm just going to drop this fertilizer in here and call it good. Now I want to amend this one too, because I've got some lettuce and some herbs to plant here. I don't have room in the rest of my garden, so I'm going to have to use these containers. My local grocery store had a great selection of fall and winter plants. So I've got this lettuce here. This is a mix, and we're just going to put this down in a hole here and call it good. I'm breaking stuff already. Gotta have some lettuce in the fall garden, and since I didn't grow any from seed, I'm just going to grow some from these starts. What are you back for, Phoebe? Huh? You like that smell? Yeah, you want to roll in it, don't you? So I'm going to put my 2 lettuces in here. Put a label in there so I know what I've got. Although it's hard to mistake lettuce. This is an easy way you can garden, even if you don't have space to put in a traditional garden or a raised bed. Just get you a pot, a bag of quality potting soil. Get you maybe a bag of compost to amend that soil with, and you can grow in that soil for years by just adding some more fertilizer to your pot here each time you plant. So that's planted. I'm going to water it in and that'll be done. I'm going to plant my herbs over here. This soil, like its neighbor here, needs to be amended. And well, I'm going to add nitrogen to this one. I'm not going to use this stuff. I don't want Phoebe jumping up in here and digging it. I used it over here and it's just too smelly. So what I'm going to do to add nitrogen is I'm going to use some blood meal. Blood meal is basically pure nitrogen. Its ratio is 12:0:0, and it is a slow release, and you don't need a whole lot of it. And over time, this will make nitrogen available to my plants. Well, I'm growing herbs in this pot. I'm just growing leaves. That's what we harvest from these plants, and nitrogen grows leaves like crazy. So I'm just going to take some nitrogen here, some blood meal, and I'm going to mix in some of it. Doesn't take a lot. And I'm just going to mix that in really well, and we will be good to go. I will come back and fertilize these plants on a regular basis with an all-around liquid fertilizer. That's just good practice, because in these pots, like I've said before, you are responsible for everything these plants need to grow. You're responsible for all the nutrients. You're responsible for what your plants eat. Come on out of there. Look at that. That's root bound. When you have roots that bound, it's a good practice to break them up a little bit. All right, we're just going to drop that in here and call that done. That's a nice flat leaf Italian parsley, and parsley, you got to have it in your cooking. So it's real easy to grow in old soil. You don't have to go out and buy new soil. You don't even have to go out and buy a whole bunch of fertilizer. Just get a bag of cheap blood meal, and call that done. This soil will grow plants as long as it's here, if I take care of it. All right. These plants, the lettuce especially, were in pretty sad shape when I bought them the other day. They were kind of wilty. They hadn't been treated well and they hadn't been watered. Generally, this grocery store chain that we have here in Texas, H-E-B, they have an excellent garden center, and they generally tend to take care of their plants. These herbs were taken care of, and they've grown like crazy. The downside to buying starts like this is each of these plants cost me as much, if not a little bit more, than a seed packet would cost, which you could grow hundreds of these plants. But hey, we don't always have the luxury of starting all of our seeds. All right, so watering this in will start to work on that blood meal down in here, and we have herbs growing now. Now, it's a good idea to use mulch even in a pot like this. So I will put some mulch around these plants. That will help to suppress the weeds. There are tons of weeds down in these pots, tons of weed seeds. These plants have been pretty weed bound. These pots have been pretty weed bound over the years, and those weeds just drop those seeds down in there, and you've got a big seed bank in there. At this time of year, in the winter, not many of those seeds are going to sprout. Those weeds aren't going to grow in there. But come the springtime, this will blossom into a big mess of weeds. That's why you want to put mulch on there. Here's what mulch will do for you. This is rice hull mulch, and it goes down and forms a mat here. And this has been in here for 4 years as well. You can see I only have a few weeds every now and then. You can just pluck them right out. This rice hull mulch is available at A.M. Leonard online. Everybody always asks me where I get it. But you can see it's pretty deep here. A deep layer of mulch. That has kept the weeds under control with this elderberry for quite a while. Over here with no mulch, you can see I've picked the weeds out of here by hand. But you can see they grow more readily on this 2-year-old jalapeno. Yeah, mulch is a good idea. I grow in containers a lot, and you can see that my containers, well, they're in various stages of having weeds in them. We're transitioning over to chickweed over there, winter weeds. Yeah, got to mulch some of this. But all the soil in these pots, most of these pots out here, is years old. Very, very many years. The fig trees especially. 6, 7 years old. And still growing. Okay, soil conditioning like that is so simple that I almost feel like I shouldn't even make a video about it. However, like I said, my last video on this topic did so well that I learned so many people just have never considered reusing potting mix. Potting soil is so easy to recycle or to repurpose or to reuse, and let's say you get to the point where your plants aren't looking healthy anymore. Even though you're fertilizing, you've used that soil year after year, throw it in your garden bed and work it in. Makes a good amendment to your garden bed. So that's why in my main beds out here, if you have watched my channel for a while, you'll see that there is perlite in my garden bed. That's that white rock, light fluffy rock that you find in potting mixes that helps to keep the soil loose and aerate the soil. So yeah, just throw it in your garden bed if you're unsure. Don't waste it though. Don't throw it out. There's no reason to throw out potting soil at any time. It can always be useful for something. By the way, if you need good seeds, a source for seeds this coming spring as we start to think about what we're going to plant in the spring, consider Seeds for Generations. It's a family-run business, real good quality seeds. And if you buy through my link down in the comment section, down in the description of the video, if you use that link, you'll support our channel a little bit. And you'll also be supporting a wonderful family. I vouch for them. I like their product. And I like the way they do their business. So Seeds for Generations, check them out down in the description below. Well, hey, thanks for joining me today on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. I hope that maybe you learned something today. If you like our content, please subscribe and like our video. It really helps us and encourages us. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I read all of them, And if you've got a question I can answer, I generally try to answer them. So thanks for joining me today. We'll talk to you next time. Happy gardening. Bye-bye. Nice. That lettuce will stand back up once it gets established. Watering kind of beat it down. But you could eat off of that right now.